Bene, ciao.
Enzo.
Ciao, ciao Beata.
How are you? How is Italy? How is
Fine. I'm good, I'm fine. We see the light, step by step. See, today was a much better day respect to yesterday, and the pandemic is getting slowly, and I hope that step by step we will recover. And unfortunately, bar and restaurants will open at the end, and this will take 2-3 weeks, but we are very positive.
Good, because we missed the aperitivo italiano.
Unfortunately, we Italians like to stay together in many people, and the problem is that they don't want that we stay together. So for us is against our nature. but we will start again everything.
And yeah, the same about us, because also all our Horeca is on lockdown, and we also don't go to restaurants, don't go to cafes, don't go to parks. So we are in the same situation. We hope for the better to come to become Lorenzo. And now about you. Please tell us, because we know your cocktails on the market already in Poland, but we want to know more about
everything.
Our customers, our friends want to find out everything about each cocktail.
Okay.
So maybe first tell us something about yourself. How did it start? When did it start? What's the history of the wine? Did you always want to be a winemaker, a winery owner?
It started right after the Second World War, the Second World War in the 50s. My father began the company, and he was the son of my grandmother. Actually, was running a kind of bar that was called Osteria.
Okay.
At the time, there was not the reach for the quality. So wines were just white or red, and the quality was very bad. So when my father was young and was seeing this situation, he really didn't like that kind of hard alcoholic wines. And so after very few, he went in love with a wine that was not so popular at the moment, and the name was Prosecco. And Prosecco at the time, 60 years ago, 70 years ago, it was not considered a real wine, but kind of wine for women, and something that not a strong man wine. But my father really did like that kind of wine that was not sparkling, was still wine. And, he began to add a little sugar, a little of carbonate gas, just to make bubbles. And that way was very appealing. And so it was really successful. I have a beautiful picture of myself when I was 3 years old, that I was adding on my side one bottle of Prosecco Canella from Valdobbiadene. Valdobbiadene was and still is the best place by far to have the best grapes to make Prosecco. Okay.
So we can say actually you were born with Prosecco in your blood.
Yes, because I don't know if that birthday I was 3 years old, I was drinking Prosecco, but it could be.
Sure.
So really,
everything is possible. Okay, yeah. So you grew up in this atmosphere, so it was natural that you became a winemaker, a winery owner. Yes.
Yes, and since day first when I went to the company, I was really, I really did like the quality Prosecco. And all the time I was insisting on the fact that the best grapes come from the hills for one reason. In the hills, you have, it's cold in the night and warm during the day. And when you have a difference of temperature between night and day, you get the best flavors and the best aroma. Every grape can grow in the flat land or in the hills. But in the hills, the perfumes and the flavor is completely different. So you can have Prosecco from the land, that is not bad. Is a good glass of bubbles. And you can have a more elegant and sophisticated one coming from the hills, that is the DOCG Prosecco,
yes.
Superiore, coming from the land between Conegliano and Valdobbiadene. Sure,
Lorenzo, but today we already had an episode, a program about Prosecco. I know, and our friends, I think they also know, that you are also a great Prosecco producer, and you also have this high quality DOCG Valdobbiadene, because we presented them in our first episode. But today we want to focus on your sexy cocktails, okay?
Good. And to talk about my sexy cocktails, we start from Prosecco, because Prosecco is fruity, and it's fruity. It means that it stays well with the fruit. And you can have many kind of fruits to mix together with Prosecco. We got peaches and Prosecco, Bellini. We got strawberry and Prosecco, Rossini. We got blood oranges and Prosecco, Mimosa. We got mandarins, tangerines from Sicily, and Prosecco, Puccini. That is the last born. But if you
can we taste the first one? Maybe let's taste Bellini. And let's talk about
the first one, but if you wish, I can make it by.
Sure, just make it.
So I do just for me and you. It's a secret, so I think that nobody can know that. So, allora, to mix a good Bellini at home, and this is a secret between me and you.
Okay.
You need a good quality Prosecco, and I underline Prosecco because many sophisticated people try to mix the Bellini with the champagne. It's very bad, not because champagne is bad, because it's something, an amazing product, but it's bitter, and the taste of champagne don't pair very well with the fruit. So it's a pity. You ruin the champagne to mix with fruit. It happened once that one barman mixed Krug, vintage Krug with white peaches to mix Bellini. It was a disaster for the Krug. And even because at the end the Bellini was not good because it was too complicated. So you need Prosecco,
extra dry, the best product.
Extra dry, because you need to have a little hint of sugar inside. Then, and this is the more difficult thing, peach syrup from white peaches and fresh.
Maria Bianca.
You need Maria Bianca peaches,
yes,
very well ripened, and it means, you see on my back. This is very well ripened. It means that the pulp is very soft. We've got a lot of sugar, and we've got an amazing flavor. So you need a carafe. You open your bottle of Prosecco, and you mix 2 parts of Prosecco with 1 part of Bellini. I have a problem with the opening of the bottle. So you need 2 parts of Prosecco with 1 part of peach pulp, like this.
And you get a fresh Bellini, homemade.
You get a fresh Bellini, homemade, and this is not difficult to do. The thing is that you need fresh white peaches that are available just at the end of July, August. So it's very difficult.
And what to do throughout the rest of the year?
Yeah. And you put slowly the Prosecco together with the white peach. Do you see it? Yes. Like this. Good. Fantastic.
Ciao Tommaso. Your father is a great...
Tommaso. Ciao Tommaso. You won't like the color. That is not very appealing because, you know, are white peaches, but the color is kind of a little yellow. So you add just like a few drops of raspberry juice, but not for the taste, just for the color.
To make it sexy pink.
Then you mix it, and like a miracle, it happened that you have your beautiful Bellini. And this
Why can't we taste it together with you?
And this is exactly what we do in our cellar. You have a big container like this. We put inside the Prosecco, the peach pulp, the raspberry. You have this color like this. And if you compare this color with the Bellini, you see that is...
I have it for look.
Fantastic. So cheers. Cheers. And also, Beata, this cocktail was created a very long time ago in Venice, in Aris Bar, in 1940 something.
Yeah.
And
Yes, Cipriani Hotel.
Yeah, and the bartender Cipriani had the idea to do what I was doing a few minutes ago, mixing together Prosecco and peach pulp. And you have seen this kind of color. This is a warm pink named Rosa Veneziano.
Oh, Rosa Veneziano.
Rosa Veneziano. That is used by a famous Venetian painter named Bellini. If you go, not now, but when we'll reopen Venice, in many churches, there are a lot of masterpieces of Bellini that uses this kind of color for the dresses of the saints in the church.
Okay, so it's very, very, yeah, it's very style. And you are connected very much. Bellini is connected very much with the city of Venice, yeah?
Of course. See, the city of Venice, we've been many things together with the city of Venice, like New Year's Eve in San Marco Square, or the festival, or the cinema festival in September, or the wonderful Redentore feast that is a feast in the water, made for the Venetian people the 3rd weekend of July. Fantastic. I invite you.
We hope.
I don't know this year. I invite you for 2021.
Okay.
to be sure.
Yes. Okay. I'll see you there in a year time. Okay. So we know what Bellini is, and that's how the history of cocktails, of Canella cocktails started. Can you tell us something now about Rossini? When did you make it? When did you come?
Rossini is quite new. Was made actually 2 years ago, and we have met a fantastic grower of strawberries in Basilicata. Basilicata is in the other side of Italy. We live in Veneto, in the north. Basilicata is in the south. And a very good grower of strawberries had the idea to import these strawberries for Spain and doing in greenhouses January, February. So
Okay.
in advance respect to the other qualities. And the taste is amazing. The name of this strawberry is Candonga. And you see that because inside the fruit is red, it's not white as many normal strawberries. And even in this case, the taste and the flavor is amazing. So that we use fresh strawberry pulp without adding any kind of flavor or additive. Have you got one Rossini with? Ah, fantastic.
Cheers. The smell, it smells like fresh strawberry.
Like fresh, it is very intense. White peach is delicate, strawberries are very intense. Is a clever product because many people around the world love strawberries. Strawberries are sexy, are colored, are tasty, and so even in Japan, but even in Poland, you have a production of.
Yes, we have
you're right.
Short season, only June. I think 2-3 weeks, maybe 4 maximum, depending on the weather. And they are also very, very tasty. But the problem is the season is very short.
Yes, and I think that the kind of strawberries is named the Sengana, could be? It could be?
I don't know, Lorenzo.
Great.
Nice red strawberries, please give me. That's what
Polish strawberries. Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's terrific. It's terrific. And the smell, it's like a smell of fresh fruits. So it's great. Okay,
it's
what about...
we wanted to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Great job. We are very happy. And what about the next one, Mimosa?
Next one, Mimosa is, even this is kind of bridge between north and south because we've got beautiful blood oranges in Sicily. So we have a good producer there of blood oranges. It's a very simple product. It's very refreshing during the summer season because the acidic is high. Even the level of sugar is quite high, but the balance between sweetness and acidity give you a very refreshing product.
Yeah, it's very refreshing. It's very fruity and a little bit sweet, but also quite acidic, which exactly gives you the feeling of freshness in the mouth. Yeah. It's not sweet, not at all. Yeah.
Have you also got the mimosa? Aha, everyone. Cheers again. I am getting drunk. Fantastic on this aperitif.
This again is fruit in the glass. Absolutely.
Yeah. Beate, our mission, what we like to do in our company is to do things leaving the flavor of the fruit itself. We don't want in any case to have flavors added, aroma, or kind of grower of taste. What we are very happy to have done is to reflect the freshness of the fruit. And I think we have done a good job with the white peach. That was very difficult because white peach is really delicate. Even with strawberries, mimosa is easy. The oranges are so tasty and so full of flavor that it was a very easy
job.
Easy job.
Okay, so what is very important about your cocktails, and that's what differentiates them from other cocktails on the market, is that they are absolutely natural.
Yeah.
They are natural fruit.
Yeah.
And
what it happen, and it could happen, is that sometimes the peach pulp can settle down because we use natural pulp and a lot of natural pulp. We have the 25% of white peaches in the Bellini, the 30% of strawberries in Rossini, and same even for mimosa, and the last one, the last born, that is Puccini. That I have to is one of my favorite.
The newborn.
Because the newborn is made with how do you call it? Tangerines or mandarins?
In Poland, we call them mandarinki. Yeah,
mandarin. Yeah. There is this kind of mandarins made in Sicily that is a very ancient variety, and is called Mandarino Tardivo. That it means late Mandarino, because is left on the trees even after that is ripened, because after that the flavor that is in the skin is, it dries, and the flavors from the skins get inside, so that in the Mandarino Tardivo the pulp is very, very sweet and tasty. This is made in Sicily, near Palermo. Palermo is a very big city, and right outside Palermo I've met this producer of mandarini, very clever and simpatico, a fun guy that was insisting on the tradition on this very ancient variety of mandarino. The parfum is really mandarino parfum, and even here, like in mimosa, but perhaps even a little more, is quite sweet, but very acidic. So you drink it, you have a lot of flavor, is very appealing in the mouth, but then when it finishes, is clean. So is great. In this case, you could also pair it with some kind of food, because with this kind of acidity, you can have, I don't know, like fried, something fried, like fried anchovies, fried fish, and it's something that is kind of strange at the beginning, but it's working. It's working because the acidity cleans.
Okay, great. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, it's like a fruit garden.
Yeah.
The taste is so intense. It's so expressive, really.
Close your eyes. It's like to have mandarins from the tree in Sicily.
Absolutely, straight from the tree. So it's a great job, Lorenzo. We are happy to introduce Puccini right now at this moment to the Polish market. Tomorrow, Monday, we start delivering. Okay.
I will remember forever this period of the year for the launch in
available
Poland.
Available starting today. So
good.
Premiera, we call it.
Premiere.
Yes. Lorenzo, any plans for the future regarding using other Italian fruits in your cocktails? Because you make a great job, and all of them are natural, no artificial additives, no sugar, just the natural sugar coming from the fruit, low in calories, low in alcohol, only, advantages. So we would like more. Is there any other plan to make?
Yeah, we are working on something, but it's a secret. I will tell you. No, I'm joking. But we are working in. I won't tell you what, but I can tell you that is very perfumed, kind of tropical, but made in Italy, and yellow. That's it.
Well, okay.
Allora,
maybe
tropical, made in Italy, yellow, but I won't tell you anything else.
Okay, I'm wait for that. Okay, that's great. Okay, so could you tell us again, Lorenzo, about why your products are so much different from anything else that we can find on the market? Because there is some competition, let's say. Why
you know, the quality of fruit. Quality of fruit. If you want to avoid to use flavors, you have to have, you need the best quality fruit. And to do this, we arrived to the point to grow our own peaches. Where I live, where I'm here in lockdown, I'm very happy because I'm in quarantine between our in our peach yard. So 3 weeks ago, we got a lot of pink flowers. And now the pink flowers are changing in very small peaches, green peaches, that every morning I go around to see how they grow. So I'm very grateful to this lockdown because day by day, I see what happens out of my house.
Oh, yeah, you are lucky. There is one question which I want to ask you, which came from our guests. Can you use Bellini or other cocktails as base for stronger alcoholic cocktails? One of our friends who is a vodka maker, he
good, very good question. In my opinion, Bellini is good by itself. It's very difficult to mix Bellini with something else. Puccini is great to be mixed. I really do like Puccini with the ice on the rocks. And it's working very well with the white spirits like gin and the vodka. And also is doing very well with the Campari because the kind of Campari orange that is very popular, I think even in Poland, is a kind of Campari orange, but more elegant, more different. And also, if the bartender uses this for mixing, is even very appealing because we have something is very yellow. The Campari is red. When you mix it together, you have a deep orange, very nice, very appealing. And perhaps with the ices and I don't know, one leaf or of something green is even nice for your eyes. It's very good to see.
Nice. Okay, so I hope when the lockdown is finished, when we can meet again in Venice or in Warsaw, meet and we present to our guests strong spirits mixed with your cocktails. That's going to be a very interesting topic for us in Poland.
Bene.
Okay, Lorenzo, grazie mille.
Beata, grazie a te. We will remember about this for our life.
Yeah, all the best for you in Italy and for everybody else, and hope to be able to meet personally soon. Thanks a lot.
And thanks for inviting me. Ciao.
Thanks, Lorenzo. Thanks for joining. Ciao, ciao. Dziękuję wszystkim. Do widzenia. Cheers. Grazie. Ciao. Ciao, ciao.